Hope everyone is doing well today. Pastor Jared here. So I don't like spiders. My girls don't like spiders. We had a garden spider in our thing, and it disappeared magically, and that's a beautiful thing in our garage. And so by the garage door, and so we really debated about just killing it, but we discovered they're good for taking care of insects and wasps and stuff like that. So we didn't do anything. Magically it disappeared. I think a bird got it, but we don't like spiders. And I don't think I'm the only one. But so today I learned about an interesting spider. It's called the species is Scedodyphus lineatus, and it is located in like the Middle East and I think parts of Africa. But what's interesting about this spider is it only reproduces. The females only reproduce once. And the reason for that is because the mother literally dies to feed her brood. Just kind of a morbid thing to think about, but it's fascinating is that the idea that the mother dies for her children. The spiders don't stick around for their children. But this spider, that the children, the eggs, from my understanding, either are laid somehow. She puts them on her, or when the spiders are born, she carries them with her, and then after feeds them, and after 2 weeks they I guess devour her. What's really interesting about it is they've discovered that even before the brood is hatched, the mother's body begins digesting itself to feed the kids, so that when they are born, these little baby spiders born, that doesn't creep you out, I don't know what would, they have food. And you may say, well, Jared, that's kind of gross and kind of creepy. What does that have to do with a devotion or anything like that? Well, it, in Matthew 26:26, Jesus institutes the Lord's Supper. Okay? This is what it says. Now, as they were eating, Jesus took the bread, and after blessing it, broke it and gave it to the disciples, said, "Take, eat. This is my body." And he took the cup. And when he had given thanks, he gave it to them, saying, "Drink of it, all of you, for this is my blood of the new covenant, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins." What this spider has to do with faith is the idea that we know that Christ sacrificed, gave up his self to give us salvation and to really give us spiritual life, just as this species of spider dies to give its children life. And you say, well, yeah, Jesus said body and bread, but that's, we just, but think about it. Jesus died. Jesus was born, came to earth, knowing the entire time where his mission was headed. He knew he was born to die. He told the disciples over and over again when he set his face to Jerusalem what was going to happen. He knew what was going to happen, even before we understood it, even before we knew our need for salvation. Jesus, God in the flesh, did. Even before the beginning of time, God knew that he would come, that he would live, and that he would die for his creation. That's powerful. And it's just interesting to me that when we look around nature, we find these I guess, pointers to some of that reality. Even as something as creepy as a spider, we see signs pointing to Jesus. We see signs pointing to this idea that God came in the flesh and died for us. And I think that should cause us to stop and think about how we live, about how we operate, and what we are to do with this life that we have been given. Jesus died so that we could know true life. May we be a people that live out that reality. Hope you guys are doing well. Have a good day.